because she might be locked up for scheming and scamming. You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't be scheming and scamming. She should have stuck to seducing and scheming and not scheming and scamming with Maurice. Like, what's up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl EJ, and I am back with another review and recap. Now, y'all, we're gonna be talking about the TV show Rap Shit. This is a show that was created, produced, directed, all by Issa Rae. Now, look, if you missed my first impression video of what I thought initially of the show and a recap of the first episode, then you definitely need to go ahead and check that out. You can find it under the playlist entitled Rap Shit. Now, this is going to be a quick recap, meaning that we're going to be going through this pretty quickly, and we're just going to be highlighting on the things that happened throughout the show. So that way, if you have not had a chance to look at the show and you just want to know what's going on, this is going to get you right. It's going to catch you up, and it's going to give you the basis of what's going on Rap Shit, so you can be ready for the next season. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, y'all, so episode 2 is going to be entitled Something for the City, and this is when Mia and Shauna are going to officially decide that they're going to want to be a rap group, you know. Now, your girl Shauna is going to want to rap about predatory loans, and your girl Mia just wants to rap about bad bitch shit, you know what I'm saying, and cars and money and stuff like that, stuff that's fun. So anyway, they're going to kind of clash there, but your girl Shauna is definitely scamming with Maurice. Now, we are going to see the backstory of Shauna and Francois. Now, if you actually want to see that backstory between these guys, then you definitely have to check out episode 2. Now, we are going to learn that Lamont is actually not a F-boy, y'all, that Lamont is not a deadbeat, and he is going to come through and make sure that he gives Mia that money that she's been needing. Now, your girl Mia and Shauna are going to actually talk about the direction of the group and how they kind of want this thing to work. Now, we're also going to learn that Cliff and Shauna do plan on moving in together, so she's going to be heading off to New York. Now, in episode 3, it is entitled Something for the Hood. Now, in episode 3, we learn a little bit more about your girl, the Duke of Miami. Now, she's going to end up showing the big homie Guap a good time. Now, Guap doesn't end up paying her any money, and it's kind of messed up. But his manager does say that we'll, get you on the next time around. Now, we're also going to meet the Duke's uncle, and we're going to learn that the Duke's uncle is also a PIMP, y'all. Now, Lamont's car is going to get repoed, and this is when we're going to learn that Lamont gave Mia all of the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't keep any of the money because he thought that maybe he could get money off of other projects that he had already done where people owed him money. So Mia is going to find out about that, and she is going to end up helping your boy Lamont out so that he can get his car back. Now, we are going to meet Maurice's brother, who you probably know as Issa Rae's brother from Insecure. Turns out scamming runs in the family, so everybody just scamming. Now, we're also going to find out that Duke is going to learn about Mia and Shauna's rap group, and she's going to try to insert herself and find out what she can do to try to become their manager. So she's going to reach out to Mia and say, hey, I think I can help y'all out. And your girl Mia is going to be like, cool, as long as it's for free. So we're also going to find out that the Duke's ladies of the night is what I'm going to call them, that they get robbed. And if you want to see a really entertaining story of how they got robbed, then you definitely have to go and check out episode 3 so that you can see this story, y'all. So anyway, we are actually going to meet the Duke's bottom bitch. Now, her name is Deja, and she is going to be played by Pretty V. Now, we're also going to find out that Lamont did tell Mia that he would produce the song for them, and I guess this is what, she paid for the car to get out, and then in exchange, he's going to go ahead and produce this song, and it turns out to be fire, y'all. Okay, y'all, so in episode 4 called Something for the Club, we're going to find out that Mia's father is in prison and that his name is E-Block. We're also going to find out that the Duke is trying to make good on her promise. She's going to try to hook Shauna and Mia up with somebody that could possibly help them out with their career. Now, we are also going to meet Mia's friends. We've kind of already met them before, but we're going to meet them a little more in depth. They're going to come out to the club with them. And if you want to see a hilarious moment with the interaction between Mia's friends and Shauna when they're all hyped up on Molly, then you definitely have to check out episode 4, y'all. Now, anyway, Shauna and Maurice are going to run into each other at the club, and they're going to kind of have a vibe, and you're going to see that they definitely have some chemistry going on. Now, your girl Duke does come through like she said she was. I mean, she was kind of hustling everybody, but she made moves and she made it happen, and they were able to get their song played in the club, and turns out everybody loves the song. You know, everybody likes the whole idea of seduce and scheme. I mean, it's really catchy, y'all. I mean, you'll just keep saying it if you listen to it too much. So anyway, y'all, turns out that the Duke spent all of her money. So she was supposed to pay rent to her uncle, but now she can't. So now she's living out of her car. But she wanted to make sure that she got this done for them because she's looking at the bigger picture. So she spent the cash. So now we're going to go ahead and go to episode 5. This one was called Something for the Weekend. Now, in this one, y'all, your girl Mia and Shauna decided they was going to take over New York. Now, Shauna, of course, is going to New York to see her man Cliff because y'all already know it's long overdue. And your girl Mia decides she wants to put that song to action, seduce and scheme, and see if she can get one of her clients, Warren, to buy her everything that she wants, put her up in this hotel, and definitely not put out. Now, this works that first night, but seducing and scheming didn't go so well for your girl Mia. Now, turns out, you know, Warren wasn't into the idea of this whole fantasy thing, and he's like, hey, you gotta go. Now, of course, we're not gonna get to see any of this, but there is a little more to that particular story, which you actually find out in the next episode. Now, y'all, Mia is going to meet up with Shauna and Cliff, and they're going to go to a Spotify party that Jill is going to get them into so that they can network. Now, your girl Mia is going to have a little altercation with this chick named Tabby, and the sidekick named The Real Ronnie is going to take it real personal. So at the party, your girl Mia and Shauna are going to have a little bit of a situation because Mia's going to feel like Shauna doesn't have her back. And then, of course, Cliff and Shauna are also going to get into it. So she's beefing with both of them, essentially. So it's just crazy. Now, when your girl Shauna goes back to Cliff's place, Cliff is on live. He's super drunk and he is going in on your girl. Like, he is just going in. Now, in my opinion, this really ain't forgivable to go on live and talk this much shit and then call her song trash. Like, your boy Cliff was way out of line, but he did it, and they're gonna break up. Now she's gonna head over to the airport, and her and Mia are going to bond over Cinnabon, and they're gonna make up. You know what I'm saying? Cinnabon Sweets just fixes everything, like seriously. So let's go ahead and move to the next episode, y'all. Okay, y'all, so episode 6 is called Something for the Gram, and this is where the real Ronnie is gonna be trolling your girl Mia, and she's just not gonna be able to handle it, and she is just having a bad day altogether. Now, meanwhile, while she's having a bad day, your girl Shauna, who just got broke up with over live, you know, has decided that she's going to hang out with Maurice. Now, they're going to go to the beach, and it's not what happened on the beach that's interesting. It's what happens after the beach, because your girl Shauna and Maurice decide that they're going to let all this built up tension go ahead and release. So your girl went ahead and slept with Maurice. Now, they always say that the best way to get over one person is to get up under another person. I don't really know if that's true, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, y'all, your boy Lamont is going to come over to try to help Mia with her situation. He's been calling and texting and she's not answering. So he's thinking that something is going on. So instead, he goes over and finds that, you know, that Mia is just having a bad day. He's going to cook for her. They're going to hang out and they're just going to, you know, do the whole family thing. Now, meanwhile, your girl Deja has a real problem with Mia and Shauna. She doesn't like the way that, you know, they're treating Duke. She feels like they're ghosting her. But the truth is that one of them is up under somebody else getting a freak on, and the other one is just having a bad day. So they really not ghosting her in reality. But your girl Duke is not feeling that whole thing anyway. So she's like, she gonna keep trying to work for them and keep trying to make it happen. So she's gonna set up a gig for them, but it is gonna come at the expense of having to make her girls work for free. But only she doesn't tell them about it. So we'll see how that plays out. So anyway, y'all, she gets the gig for them. She lets them know, hey, I got this gig for y'all. And then your girl Shauna is like, hey, if you can get this gig for us, if you can pull this off, if this really happens, then you can definitely be our manager. So that happens. Mia writes a dope ass song. We see that Mia actually can write as well, not just Shauna. So she writes a song and you know, gets all that pent up energy and mess off her chest. You know what I'm saying? And then at the very end of the episode, your boy Cliff is going to send this crazy ass message saying, that she was right about Fatima, and I feel like he was just gassing her up because he wanted her to call back. I honestly really don't believe Cliff, but I guess we shall see. So anyway, y'all, let's move on to episode 7. This is something for the DJ. All right, so y'all, in episode 7, we're going to see Mia and Shauna actually lay down that track for that song that Mia wrote. Now, we're also going to see that your boy Francois is going to pop back up. He's going to unmute your girl Shauna, and he's going to message her to try to get a meet with her. Now, Lamont is actually going to ask Mia on a date, so I guess that whole little family thing that they had him feeling inspired enough to see if he could get back with his baby mama. So anyway, y'all, Shauna and Francois are going to sit down and try to have a conversation. But at the end of the day, they just can't get on the same page. And I think just that old stuff that they had from back when they were in college and when he was supposed to be producing her, I think that just still doesn't sit well. And not to mention, your girl Shauna is very cocky right now. Like, she's just doing the most. So that didn't work out. So anyway, Shauna and Mia are going to kill the first half of their performance. But your girl Shauna decides that she's going to go all rogue and she's just going to start rapping, let me get my thoughts together. And then she just starts rapping about, I don't even remember what the hell she was rapping about, y'all. Like, I really don't. All I know is that she messed up their performance and that the time ran out and they didn't even get to do Seduce and Scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like their song, the one that people really love, like this could have really helped them out a lot. But instead, they're going to end up getting a lot of negative press for this. But I guess, any press, is better than no press. So anyway, Mia is going to be livid about this, and she's just going to realize how selfish Shauna really is. Like, I don't see why she didn't realize this before, because it's been a few times where Shauna has showed her selfishness. But anyway, I'm trying to keep this short, y'all, so I'm not even going to get into that. But anyway, Shauna's also going to get mad at the Duke because she's going to realize that the Duke is actually pimping at the party. And she actually has the nerve to tell the Duke, like, you may be cool with being a joke, but I'm not. And I'm just like, girl, you was just a joke. Like, you was a whole joke, like just a few moments ago. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, Mia's going to go home because she's so mad at Shauna, and she's going to end up sleeping with Lamont. So Shauna is actually responsible for Mia sleeping with her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that was something that she wanted to do. She just was like, forget it. I'm just going to do it. So anyway, people are definitely dragging them on social media. And then to top it all off, Maurice is not messaging Shauna back. So she hasn't heard from him. He was supposed to show up at the Spotify party. I'm sorry. He was supposed to show up at I said Spotify party. He was supposed to show up at their performance, but he didn't show up. So anyway, y'all, moving on to the next episode. Now, this was episode 8. Now, if y'all have seen Insecure, then y'all know that it's always 8 episodes. So I guess they're going to keep that same energy and make it 8 episodes. So this was the final episode, the season finale. And this one was called Something for the Road, y'all. Now, this one is where we're going to see your girl Raina Rain is going to pop back up. Now, Raina Rain, if you saw the first episode, then you know all about Raina Rain. Now, she's going to get caught up in some mess because she's going to get caught on camera basically pretending, being a fraud. Like, she definitely is not who she is portraying, and it is going to show in this video. It is going to get leaked out. So that's kind of how the episode starts out. Now, your girl Shauna is going to try to save face from the situation that happened the night before. And she's, of course, going to jump on live and, say all this extra stuff. But I don't think she knows that Mia just ain't effing with her like that no more. So anyway, she tries to save face with all of that stuff. But anyway, Shauna's going to end up going to work, and she's going to see that Maurice is not there, and she's going to think that he switched shifts. And the other chick that works there is going to warn her and say, hey, Maurice is out for self. You know what I'm saying? I guess she's going to kind of pick up on that there's something going on with them or whatnot. And so she just lets her know that. So meanwhile, Duke has had a heart-to-heart with his uncle, and his uncle is like, look, you got to get your hoes together because they doing too much. And so that's exactly what she does. She has to get all of her girls back in line and get them together. You know, I guess that's that PIMP world. I don't know about that PIMP world. But anyway, she get them together. So anyway, Mia and her friends are actually going to go out. When they go out, Mia is going to make a video that says she's only messing with her day ones. You know, that's the only people she's messing with. Of course, your girl Shauna is going to see this as well, which just further puts that nail in the coffin that she is not messing with her anymore, that she just, you know, that she done. You know what I'm saying? So Maurice finally ends up calling your girl Shauna back. Turns out your boy was in jail, and we already know what he was in jail for, scheming and scamming. But to me, this phone call just didn't sit right. It just didn't feel right. I ain't saying that Maurice is a snitch, and I ain't saying that Maurice was trying to set her up, but you know, based off of what old girl said about Maurice being out for himself. And then there was another episode when we met the brother where he says, do you trust her? And he was like, I don't trust nobody. So I'm just like, I don't know how he really feels about Shauna and if he's willing to throw her under the bus in order to save himself. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we shall see how that plays out. But anyway, after that, Mia is going to run into the guy that she met at the party. Well, they kind of sort of met. Anyway, I think his name is Cash Goat, and he wastes a drink on her or something, and it's just a whole thing. But anyway, they're going to hang out. You know, he's going to basically, you know, treat her real nice. Now, the song Seduce and Scheme, it definitely gets them a little bit of clout, gets them a little bit of, you know, like people know the song. So when they're in the club, they're definitely getting this attention. And when I say they, I'm talking about Mia and her friends because she's not messing with Shauna no more right now. But, and Cash Goat is going to be spending this money on her. And then that's what I'm going to know right then. I was like, you know, Lamont said that he wanted to see where things could possibly go. But Mia actually never confirms if she feels the same way. So I was like, you know, I'm feeling bad for your boy Lamont because I'm like, I don't know if Mia really wants to be in a relationship. I just think that she was in an emotional place at the time and he was there and he was something that was familiar to her. So, you know, she did what she did and that was it. So, but I just felt like I wish she had said something like that. She had said something to him like, you know, like, I don't know if this is what I want when he, you know, says he wants to see where this goes. So I don't know. I'm rambling off again, y'all. I got off. I forgot the assignment. My bad. I'm getting back on track now. So anyway, y'all, your girl Shauna is going to get hella desperate and she's going to end up texting Cliff. And then she's also going to set up a meet with Francois. And she's going to tell him that he was right and that she wants to work together. And then, meanwhile, Mia's homegirl is like, look, at first they was all like, F Shauna, you don't need her, yada, yada, yada. But when they saw what happened in that club and what type of attention they were getting because of this whole song, she kind of changed her mind. She was like, look, like, I know you ain't messing with old girl, but I think that this rap group could be really good for you. I think this could really be the play for you. Like, you know, so now Mia is thinking, okay, yeah, I'm mad at her. Like, I don't really want nothing to do with her, but I do want something to do with this group, you know? So, anyway, Duke is going to end up meeting with Mia and Shauna, and she's just going to put her foot down and she's just going to tell them it is what it is. Like, I'm the reason why y'all even popping. Now, I will say this. She did get that song played in the club, and we don't know how much traction that song would have got if she had not got the song played at the club, if she had not spent all her money doing what she do, finessing people. You know what I'm saying? So I will give her that. So anyway, she's going to leave, and then Mia's going to be like, look, you know, I'll do this, but not without Duke. So she's definitely like, hey, she has to be the manager. Otherwise, I can't do this. And so Shauna, like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of, you know, they confirm that that's cool or whatever. And then Shauna's like tells her about Francois. And that he has this tour that he wants them to go on with Raina Rain because, you know, he got to fix her image because she done messed up. So he's going to, you know, put her on tour, and he's going to, you know, put them on, Raina Rain is going to go on tour, and they're going to go on tour with her. So anyway, they're all celebrating and all that good stuff. And then at the very end, your girl Shauna gets a visit from the Popos. So y'all, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if your girl Shauna is even going to make it to the first performance, because she might be locked up for scheming and scamming. You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't be scheming and scamming. She should have stuck to seducing and scheming and not scheming and scamming with Maurice. Like, for real, for real. Okay, y'all, so that's what's up with Rap Shit. That is the recap for episodes 2 through 8. Let me know what y'all thought about this entire season. Let me know what you thought about the show overall. Will you be watching it for season 2? Did you even watch season 1? What were your favorite characters if you did watch it? And let me know what you think is going to happen with your girl, Shauna. Until next time, guys, peace.